take apart our comprehension target, okay? We've already taken apart our metacognitive strategy, and today we're going to focus on our comprehension strategy for the week, okay? So first of all, let's just read through it. All right, we got some challenging words, we've got some big words. We might not want to use those. We might can break it down, and we might can go with some easier words, and that's going to be your job, is to figure out what do we want to get rid of, what do we want to keep, okay? I can recognize sequence of events relating to sequential and chronological order. Now, I'm going to read it one more time and let that sink in, because there were a few big words that you might not recognize, okay? I can recognize sequence of events relating to sequential and chronological order. So for just a minute, I would like for you to turn to your partner and have a meaningful conversation about some of these words we might can take out and replace. Maybe we've just got a question about it. What in the world do those words mean? So take a second and just talk, okay? I'll give you about 30 seconds. Let's have some good conversation.
I was time put in order by date. I want to we can take out, recognize, and put pink out. We can take out sequence of events. We can take out chronological. Relating. Chronological.
That's what I have circled. All right, let's freeze and come back to me for just a minute. I was listening to your conversation, and as I was listening, some people were like, I heard this kind of. I had like some people say recognize. Let's go a little deeper with recognize. What could we replace that with? Someone was talking about sequence of events. Someone said relating. Let's look at that. Let's kind of break that down. Sequential and chronological. So those are some, this week's tough. I mean, we've got some words that we got to figure out what it means, or else we're not going to be able to hit our target, you know? So, Katie, are you wanting to go with recognize, or you want to start with that? You want to do chronological, okay? Talk to me about this. Now, chronological is a big word. So we always kind of look and see, is there a prefix? Is there a suffix? Can we break this word apart to discover what it means? So talk to me about that.
Well, I've seen it in my books before, chronological, and I've seen it means time sometimes.
Ooh. So which part of that? Does the whole thing mean time, or is it chrono? Okay.
The prefix.
So the prefix. All right, good. So Carson, you played off that. So chrono means time.
Or put in order by date.
Put in order by date. Okay. So logic could possibly mean maybe like order, or put in order by date. You're thinking put in order by date. So could we maybe just put those two together and replace it with like time order? I mean, it would be longer, but would it make more sense to you? Because if you're the one trying to hit this target and you don't know what chronological means, are you going to hit your target? Probably not. We got to pull this apart. We got to figure it out. Okay, let's go on to another one. I like that. I like what you did with that, Katie. Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you, Carson. Let's go with something else. Let's go with another word. What do you want to go with, TJ?
Recognize, maybe.
Recognize, okay. What does it mean to recognize something? What can we replace that with? Do you want a shot at it? Okay, go.
Maybe, like, let's just say I haven't seen anybody in like 2 years. Maybe they look different, but you recognize them and you remember.
Okay, so what word, that's a good example. What word can we use, Ella?
Distinguish.
Distinguish. I can
Or notice.
distinguish, and you also said notice. Is notice a pretty good word there, because it kind of, everybody knows what it means to notice somebody. Like, Mac, I noticed you doing great today. I recognized you doing great today. So those are the same. Those mean the same thing. Tay, you got something, buddy?
Sequence of events.
Okay, you want to go to sequence of events. Okay, do you know what an event is?
Yeah.
What is an event?
It's like an event like 9/11 was an event.
What we talked about yesterday, 9/11, yeah, for sure. That's an event. So it's, how can we say that? Like an event, that's kind of hard, isn't it? You gave me an example.
Events.
Oh, order. You want to replace sequence with order. Hey, I'll do it. Let's do that. Order
Of events.
of events. Does that make more sense? Yeah, we've knocked it down a level. Okay, so 2 more words. We've got relating and sequential. Okay? Sam, take a shot at this. What do you want to go with?
Relating.
Relating. What can we say instead of relating?
Similar.
Similar. You want to say similar to? Relate. You think similar. Okay. You got one, Matt. What do you think?
Just alike.
Alike? Is that what you're thinking? Okay. What do you think, Ella?
Like a connection between things.
A connection between things. Okay. Connection to, maybe? Okay. What are you thinking,
I
Kate?
want to do the next one.
You want to do the next word? Okay.
So I saw sequin.
Okay. Hold on a minute. You saw what?
Sequin.
You saw sequence. So you looked in here and you're like, sequence. Ooh, that's
And I
very
saw-
close
I
to
saw a sequin.
sequence. So what are you thinking in that awesome brain of yours? Those could be, okay, that might mean order. Now, here comes the fun part. You got a thing? You got something, Carson?
Sequential. I looked it up and it said like it means like step by step how to. It's like
Oh, step by step.
making something. So you go from this step and then you build this step and then this step and then you all put it all together.
All right, so you're going to go step by step. All right, what, Sam?
Can I add on to Carson's?
You can add on to Carson's. That'd be a great idea. What would you like to add on?
Because when you're like climbing a mountain, you gotta take step by step. Or if you take more, you go over it and you won't be able to. And you go.
Got a step-by-step order. There's order to it, right? We don't just jump to the top. Yeah, there's definitely a sequential order to that. All right, now, this is messy, isn't it? We have to get messy when we pull a target apart or else we're not going to learn. So messiness is a sign of learning. So let's go ahead and here's the challenging part. Can someone try it? It's okay if we fail. Let's just try it. Try rereading the target, not the way we first read it because it was a little confusing. But let's try rereading it to where it makes sense to us as fifth graders. Okay? So, Eleanor, I haven't heard from you today, so I'd like to hear you take a shot at this, okay? We're all listening.
I can notice the order of the events that are similar to. I don't know.
That's okay. You got the first part. You did really well with the first part. Katie, you want to try it?
I can notice order of events that are similar to step by step and time order.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Eleanor? And you're like, ugh. And that's hard because we had so many words to take apart today. We usually don't have that many. Like when we did our metacognitive strategy, we didn't have that many to have to take apart. And today we've got a lot. So it makes it a little, we get tongue-tied sometimes when we have several. Drew, you want to try it? All right, let's go for it.
I can distinguish the order of events connecting to the step by step in a time order.
Ooh. I like that right there. That's some good stuff. All right, you think you got it, Ramsey? All right, let's go.
I can notice all of events connected to step-by-step order and time order. Because I'm using the step-by-step and order and putting them together.
I love this. I love this. Madeline, you want to give it a shot? I hadn't heard from you. Let's go.
I can notice order of events connecting to step by step and time order.
Does this make more sense to you?
Yes.
Do you think we can tackle this over the next 2.5 weeks? We got 2.5 weeks left. I think we can. And we're going to start today. And where we're going to start, we're not doing all this at one time. We're going to start with sequential order today. And we're going to focus on that today and tomorrow. And then we'll go to time order next week. And I've got some awesome things that we're going to do connected to 9/11 that's going to go with recognizing sequential order and recognizing chronological order, because y'all got real engaged with that yesterday. So we're just going to take it and go with it. And we're going to blow this up to where you can understand real life what it means to find sequential order, what it means to find chronological order. Okay? All right, give yourselves a hand. That was really good.